Hello fellow gardeners, welcome back to the Humus Heritage channel. If you've ever dreamed of stepping into your garden next spring and discovering soil so rich, so alive with vitality that it practically grows your vegetables for you, today's episode is for you. That dream isn't just possible, it's waiting for you, and it all starts right now in October. Today I'm unveiling 3 unconventional secret weapon cover crops that will dramatically boost your soil's health in ways traditional gardening advice never mentions. By spring planting season, you'll be amazed at the transformation your garden beds have undergone. The October opportunity. Why right now is your perfect window. Right now marks an incredible turning point in your gardening year. While most gardeners are winding down for the season, savvy growers know that autumn is actually the prime time to invest in your soil's future. The window between now and the first hard freeze is precious and brief, but it's precisely why these 3 cover crops work magic during this period. Here's what makes October so special. Temperatures are cool enough to prevent bolting, yet warm enough for rapid germination and establishment. So, the natural rain cycle usually ramps up in the fall, which, really cuts down on how much you need to irrigate. But more importantly, after your summer crops have kind of worn out the soil, planting these cover crops now means they'll spend the winter months working to restore everything that was used up. Rather than just leaving your garden beds empty and drained over the cold season, you're actually taking steps to build the groundwork for next year's, explosive growth. It's a huge difference. Think about it. Soil that's struggling and compacted, low on nutrients, or soil that's full of life, rich, and just bursting with fertility. This whole transformation unfolds between now and May, but honestly, it all begins with what you decide to plant this week. Beyond the usual suspects, oilseed radish unleashed. Let me introduce you to your first secret weapon, oilseed radish, also known as daikon radish or tillage radish. This isn't the radish you grow for dinner, this is a soil engineering superstar that works through an entirely different mechanism than the cover crops you've probably heard about before. The magic of oilseed radish lies in its remarkable taproot. This brassica develops a long, powerful root that penetrates deep into compacted, hardened soil through a process sometimes called bio-drilling. If your garden beds have that dense clay-like quality that makes digging feel like breaking concrete, this is your answer. As the radish grows, and it grows fast, its taproot creates channels that run deep into the earth, shattering compaction and opening pathways for water infiltration and oxygen circulation. But here's where it gets really interesting. That taproot doesn't just break things up and disappear. As it burrows down, it scavenges nutrients that summer crops left behind deep in the soil profile, bringing them back toward the root zone where next year's vegetables can access them. When winter arrives in cold climates, the freeze and thaw cycle kills the radish plant entirely, but something incredible happens. The root decomposes over winter, leaving behind those nutrient-rich channels and valuable organic matter. You're essentially creating a network of highways for moisture nutrients and air to travel through your soil. To plant oilseed radish, direct seed it into your beds anytime between now and early November, depending on your climate zone. Scatter seeds across your prepared soil and lightly rake them in. They need just the gentlest soil contact. In warmer climates, here's a crucial pro tip. You'll want to terminate the radish before spring arrives and it goes to seed. Now, let's talk about buckwheat, and I want to change how you think about this remarkable plant. Most gardeners use buckwheat as a summer cover crop, but what many don't realize is that buckwheat can work magic in the fall if you're in a warmer climate or experiencing a particularly mild autumn. Buckwheat's greatest strength is speed. It germinates and establishes faster than almost any other cover crop you can plant, which is exactly what you need in autumn when time is limited. Within weeks, this plant creates a dense ground cover that smothers weeds into submission. As an added bonus, its root system quietly improves phosphorus availability in your soil, one of the most crucial nutrients for strong root development and flowering in vegetables, and if you plant it for its delicate flowers, you're inviting a parade of beneficial insects and pollinators into your garden, creating a thriving ecosystem right there in your beds. Finally, let me introduce the most unconventional secret weapon of the three, hairy vetch. This legume is exceptional for one profound reason. Unlike most nitrogen-fixing cover crops, hairy vetch combines its nitrogen-fixing ability with extraordinary cold hardiness. When spring arrives and you terminate hairy vetch, which is easy, typically just a single tilling or cutting, something remarkable happens. The plant releases nitrogen back into the soil in quantities that would rival a bag of synthetic fertilizer. Here's where the real magic happens. Imagine planting oilseed radish for its soil structure improvement, buckwheat for its phosphorus enhancement and pest management, and hairy vetch for nitrogen replenishment, all together in your beds. To plant this powerful trio, you can broadcast all three seeds together at appropriate rates, typically about 1 pound of radish seed per 1,000 square feet, 2 pounds of buckwheat, and 10 pounds of hairy vetch. Mix them together dry and spread them evenly, then rake in. As autumn progresses into winter, your cover crops are working silently, transforming your soil while you rest. Come spring, timing matters. You want to terminate these cover crops about 2 to 3 weeks before planting your vegetables, giving them time to break down and integrate into the soil. This is your moment. Head to your garden beds right now and plant these three soil-building powerhouses. Document your planting and share your progress with us in the comments. We love seeing the Humus Heritage community transform their gardens from the ground up. This is how you build a garden that works with nature, not against it. This is how you create soil so abundant that growing vegetables becomes almost effortless. If you found this guide valuable, please subscribe to the Humus Heritage channel and share this resource with fellow gardeners in your life. Together, we're building healthier gardens, one cover crop at a time. Happy planting, everyone. Your spring harvest is already beginning to grow.